Good morning to my dear students. My name is Amar Garcia, working as assistant professor in civil department, Civil Engineering College. Today I explain the topic Rankins formula and example problems for the subject strength of materials 2, second BTech, second semester, lecture 23. Now, Rankins formula is very important. Now I will explain the formula how to derive derivation part. Now I will explain and go to example problems. Now diagram 19.10. Okay, I have to see the diagram. 19.101, 19.1, that is the short column. Last class I will in this unit starting I will see the diagram for short column condition. The diagram means short column. Okay, we have learned that Euler's formula gives correct results only for very long columns. Okay, Euler's formula gives correct results only for very long columns. But what happens when the column is a short or the column is not a very long? On the basis of results of experiments performed by Rankine, he established an empirical formula which is applicable to all columns, whether they are short or long. The empirical formula given by Rankins is known as Rankine's formula. I have to understand this one. Euler's formula only for long column have to result cut result have to given Euler's formula. For Rankine's formula, give the correct results for both long and short columns. That is the main concept for Rankine's formula. Now go to derivation part. Now equation 1 by P equal to 1 by PC plus 1 by PE. This is the equation 1. You have to say 1 by P equal to 1 by P suffix C plus 1 by P suffix E. Capital P, crippling load by Rankine's formula. P suffix C equal to crushing load. I have to area into sigma C. Sigma C equal to ultimate crushing stress. Okay. You know the simple analyzation for stress equal to load by area, the load equal to stress into area. Now the simple concept I have to using this formula, crushing load equal to ultimate crushing stress into area. Okay, now capital A, area of cross section. Now P suffix E equal to crippling load by Euler's formula. Okay, now Euler's formula pi square A by LE square, in which LE equal to effective length. E small e means effective length. Okay, for a given column material, the crushing stress sigma C is a constant. Hence, the crushing load PC which is equal to sigma C into capital A will also be constant. Okay, for a given cross-sectional area of the column. In the equation 1, PC is constant and hence value of P depends upon the value of P. P suffix C, that means crippling load by Euler's formula. But for a given column material and a given cross-sectional area, the value of P depends upon the effective length of the column. If the point is very important, the column conditions I have to do 4 conditions already explained last class. Both ends hinged, both ends fixed, one end fixed, other end is free. Okay, one end fixed, other end is hinged. The 4 conditions already explained and the conditions of a column last class. Okay, the column condition you have to change, the P value also change. That means Euler's formula have to change. Okay, for a constant here, PC is constant and crippling load also is constant. Okay, now P equal to crippling load by Euler's formula I have to change, but the reason of column of end conditions. Okay, if the column is a short, which means the value of LE is small. Okay, effective length is small. That is the main concept. Then the value of P will be large. Hence, the value of 1 by P will be small enough and is negligible as compared to the value of 1 by PC. Neglecting the value of 1 by P in equation 1, we get, okay, now 1 by P um, belongs to 1 by PC, or our P belongs to PC. Okay, hence the crippling load by Rankine's formula for a short column is approximately um, equal to 19.2.1. Also, we have seen that the short column failed to crushing. Okay, already explained for failures of column in last class. Again, I will again I will explain that point. Failures of column. Short column you have to fail crushing. Long column you have to play failing, buckling or bending. Okay. Uh, the crushing. Uh, if the column is long, second point you have to see. If the column is long, which means the value of LE is large, then value of P will be small and the value of 1 by P will be large enough compared to with 1 by PC. Hence, the value of 1 by PC may be neglected. Equation 1. 1 by PC have to neglect that equal to 1 by P equal to 1 by P, or P belongs to P. Hence, the crippling load by Rankine's formula for long columns is approximately equal to crippling load given by Euler's formula. Hence, Rankine's formula 1 by P equal to 1 by PC plus 1 by P gives satisfactory results for all lengths of the columns ranging from short to long columns. Now, the Rankine's formula is 1 by P equal to 1 by PC plus 1 by P, that equal to the uh, LCM have to run P plus PC by PC into P, taking a reciprocal the both sides. We have P equal to PC by P, PC into P by P plus PC, that equal to PC by 1 plus PC by P, dividing the numerator and denominator by P, dividing the numerator and denominator by P. Okay, dividing now, finally sigma C into A, PC equal to sigma C into A. You have to write, therefore, have to see the diagram bracket. PC equal to sigma C into A and P equal to pi square E by LE square. That is the Euler's formula. P means Euler's formula. E capital E means Euler formula. Now, sigma C into A divided by 1 plus sigma C into A divided by pi square E by LE square. Have to now, but moment of inertia last class I will explain. I equal to AK square, where K equal to least radius of direction. The above equation becomes, as I have to substitute P equal to sigma C into A divided by 1 plus sigma C into A into LE square divided by pi square E into AK square, that equal to sigma C into A divided by 1 plus sigma C by pi square E into LE by K whole square. Now that equal to sigma C into A divided by 1 plus A small a into LE by K whole square. Now small a have to, where small a equal to sigma C pi square capital E and is known as Rankine's constant. Okay, small a is known as Rankine's constant. Okay, now equation 19.9 use the crippling load by Rankine's formula. As the Rankine's formula is empirical formula, the value of A is taken from the results of experiments and is not calculated from the values of sigma C and E. The values sigma C and small a for different column materials are given below table 19.2. Okay, 19.9, we have the equation crippling load by Rankine's formula. Okay, as the Rankine's formula, empirical formula, the value of A is taken from the results of the experiments and is not calculated from the values of sigma C and capital E. The values of sigma is C and A for different column materials are given in table 19.2. See the table. Rough iron and cast iron and a mild steel and a timber. Four materials as given. Sigma C value have to take it. Rough iron 250 Newton per mm square. Cast iron 550 Newton per mm square. Mild steel 320 Newton per mm square. Timber 550 Newton per 50 Newton per mm square. Now we have to give the A value for Rankins constant for rough iron 1 by 9,000. Cast iron 1 by 16,000. Mild steel 1 by 75,000. Sorry, 7,500. Mild steel 1 by 7,500. Timber 1 by 750. These are the values you have to take in table number 19.2 for Rankins constant and sigma C value have to take in this formula for material. Have to follow the table 19.2. Okay, 19.9 is the Rankins formula. Again, I will read the formula P equal to sigma C into capital A divided by 1 plus small a into LE by K whole square. That is the equation 19.9. That is the Rankins formula. And I have to be given the table 19.2 sigma C value and small a value for different materials. Four materials here. Okay, I have to take in these values. Okay, now for example, problem calculate for Rankins formula. Uh, Problem 19.13. The external and internal diameter of hollow cast iron column are 5 centimeters and 4 centimeters respectively. If the length of this column is 3 meters and both of its ends are fixed, determine the crippling load using Rankins formula. Take the values of sigma C equal to 550 Newton per mm square and small a equal to 1 by 1600 in Rankins formula. That is the data is given in this problem. Uh, Now calculate in this what is calculated in this problem. Okay, crippling load. Determine the crippling load. You have to calculate. You know the formula already 19.9 equation. Write the equation P equal to sigma C into capital A divided by 1 plus a small a into LE by K whole square. That is the formula for crippling load. Okay. Sigma C value already is given and constant as a Rankins formula capital A also is small a is equal to 1 by 1600 also is given. Okay, write the data. External diameter 5 centimeters, internal diameter 4 centimeters. Have to calculate the area for a hollow type. A equal to pi by 4 capital D power 4 minus small d power 4. Finally, the area 225 pi mm square and moment of inertia for a hollow circular uh, moment of inertia equal to using the formula 5/464 into capital D to the power of 4 minus small d to the power of 4. Now we have to substitute in the equation. Now that equal to 5.76565 into centimeter per 4. I have to convert the mm power 4. 5.76565 into 10 to the power of 4 mm to the power 4. Okay, that is the calculating for moment of inertia for a hollow circle. Least radius of gyration k equal to root of I by a. Root of I by a. You have to calculate the k value 25.625 mm. And length of the column already given in the problem 3 meters converts to mm. 3 into 1000, 3000 mm. As both the ends are fixed, now we have to take a column condition. Both ends fixed, that means LE equal to L by 2. That is the condition. I have to see the last class table number 19.1. I will see a table for effective length of the column condition. See the table. See, you have to in this table 19.1. Both ends are fixed. Both ends fixed. Now we have to take an effective length L equal to L by 2. See, this condition you have to follow. Column conditions are there 4. Have to follow in the condition. This condition is given in this problem. Both ends are fixed. Now L equal to effective length equal to L by 2. We have to follow this one now in this problem. Step 19.13. Have to take in L equal to L by 2. Effective length 3000 divided by 2, 1500 mm. Passing stress already given. Rankins constant A also is given. Crippling note by Rankins formula. Write the formula P equal to using this formula. Very, very important formula. Have to calculate in the crippling note for Rankins formula. Sigma C into A divided by 1 plus A LE by K whole square. Now that equal to 552 into 25 pi divided by 1 plus 1 by 1600 into 1500 divided by 25.625 whole square. Now the finally 550 into 225 pi divided by 3.1415, that equal to 123,750 newtons. Okay, this is a crippling load P equal to 123,750 newtons. Okay, this is the example problem. I have to again another example problem I will explain for Rankins formula. Problem 19.14. I will read the problem. A hollow cylindrical cast iron column is 4 meters long with both ends fixed. That is the column condition. Determine the minimum diameter of this column if it has to carry a safe load of 250 kilonewtons with a factor of safety of 5. Take the internal diameter as 0.8 times the external diameter. Okay, take sigma c equal to 550 Newton per mm square and small a equal to 1 by 1600 in Rankins formula. Okay, now again I will read the problem 19.14. A hollow cylindrical cast iron column is 4 meters long with both ends fixed. Determine the minimum diameter of the column if it has carry a safe load of 250 kilonewtons with a factor of safety of 5. Take the internal diameter as 0.8 times the external diameter. Take sigma c equal to 550 Newton per mm square and small a equal to 1 by 1600 in Rankins form. Write the data in this problem. Length of the column L equal to 4 meters converts to mm, 4000 mm, and the condition both ends are fixed. Okay, effective length that means L equal to L by 2, 4000 divided by 2, 2000 mm, and safe load 250 kilonewtons. Factor of safety 5. Let external diameter capital D, internal diameter 0.8 into capital D. Crushing stress also is given sigma C equal to 550 Newton per mm square. Small a also is given 1 by 1600 in Rankins formula. Now factor of safety equal to another formula crippling load by now factor of safety crippling load by safe load or the safe load and factor of safety. You have to calculate crippling load P equal to uh, 5 into 250. Now crippling load 1250 kilonewtons converts newtons 125,000 newtons. Okay, 12 lakhs 50,000 newtons. Okay, that is the crippling load. You have to calculate in this process. Next, area of column A equal to cylindrical nothing but area of hollow is given 2 diameters. Hollow section is given, and that is the area formula I pi by 4 into capital D power 4 minus small d power 4. How to substitute uh, pi by 4, sorry, pi by 4 d square minus 0.8 d whole square. Okay, now that equal to pi by 4 d square minus 0.64 d square that equal to pi by 4 into 0.63 d 6 d square that equal to pi into 0.09 d square, and calculate the moment of inertia I equal to pi by 4 d power 4 minus 0. Small d power 4. Okay, have to substitute finally pi by 464 into d power 4 minus 0.4096 d to the power of 4. We have to calculating the area of column and moment of inertia next, but equal to a into k square, where k is the radius of gyration, k equal to root of I by a. Now we have to in this moment of inertia 0.009225 into pi into d power 4. Now I have to substitute in this equation finally 0.32 d. Okay, now using crippling load formula, P equal to sigma C into A divided by 1 plus small a into LE by K whole square. You know the value of P, you have to substitute, you know the sigma C value, and you know the A value 1 plus 1 by 1600 into LE value, effective length 2000 divided by K value, radius of gyration 0.32 d whole square. Now, finally, uh, you have to got the value d square by 1 plus 24414 divided by d square, or finally 8038 equal to d square into d square divided by d square plus 24414. Now, got the equation 8038 d square plus 8038 into 24414 equal to d to the power of 4. Now we have to d to the power of 4 minus 8038 d square minus 8038 into 24414 equal to 0. Right, this equation finally d power 4 minus 8038 d square minus 1962 that equal to 0. The above equation, quadrant equation in d square, the column in has, right, the a plus b whole square root of 4abc divided by 2. Okay, now b plus or minus b square plus 4a c. Now see the problem 2 into a 30 roots. See this bracket using this formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now I have to using this formula substituting this equation. Um, the other root is not possible. Finally, this formula had roots. Okay, d equal to root of 18592.5. Finally, d equal to 136.3 mm. External diameter equal to 136.6 mm. Now internal diameter 0.8 capital D. Now 0.8 into 136.3 equal to 109 mm. You add to a substituting equation 8038 plus or minus root of okay. Uh, See this in equation now. Uh, Finally, continuation 8038 plus or minus 803 whole square means 6469 4 plus 4 into 1 into 196239700. Finally, 78495 8800 divided by 2. Finally, 8038 plus or minus 29147 by 2. I have to take in place 1859 2.5 m square. Now d equal to of equal to 136.3 mm. Okay, in this process you have to calculating the diameter of the cylinder. Okay, internal diameter of 0.80 d, d value 136.3. Now I have to substitute this internal diameter 0.80 into 136.3, now 109 mm. Okay, in this process you have to calculating the external diameter. Okay, now another example problem 19.15. I will explain. Okay,
See the problem. Another example problem 19.15 for Rankins formula. A 1.5 meter long column has a circular cross section of 5 centimeters diameter. One of the ends of the column is fixed, okay, in direction and position, and other end is free. Okay, taking factor of safety 3, calculate the safe load using. Okay, safe load you have to calculate now. First condition, Rankins formula, take yield stress sigma c equal to 560 Newton per meter square and small a equal to 1 by 1600 or Pinedians for Pinedian ends. Second Euler's formula, Young's modulus Ca equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. Okay. Now you have to calculating taken given the two conditions. Safe load you have to use calculating the safe load. Okay. Now circular shape you have to given in this problem. The column 1 meter, 1.5 meters long. Okay. Now we have to calculate, write the given data in this problem. Uh, 19.15 length equal to 1.5 converted to 1500 mm. Diameter is small d 5 centimeters. Area 5 by 4 d square. You have to single diameter is given. Moment of inertia 5 by 4 into 5 by 5 by 4. 5 by 4 64 into 5 to the power 4 d power 4. I have to centimeter square mm power 4. Sorry, centimeter power 4. Finally convert to into mm power 4. 30.7 into 10 to the power 4 into mm power 4. Okay, least radius of gyration k equal root of I by a. Now I equal to 30.7 to the power of 4. Area, you know the area 19.635 into 10 square. Now 1.5 mm. Okay. The least rate of gyration you have to calculate now. And the condition 1 and 6 other and is free. The column condition have to effective length L equal to a. Okay. Very, very important. The column condition have to take and calculate the effective length of the column L equal to L. Now 2 into 1500, 3000 mm. Okay. Effective length of the column 3000 mm. Factor of safety 3 I have to given. Say, see the first condition, safe load I have to by Rankins formula. Yield stress sigma c 560 Newton per mm square. Rankins constant small a equal to 1 by 1600. Let P equal to crippling load by Rankins formula. Using the crippling load formula, sigma c into capital A divided by 1 plus small a into LE by K whole square. Now I have to substitute in the equation for each value, area and sigma c value and small a value, LE value and K value. I have to substitute finally 29708.1 Newton you have to give in right now. Safe load equal to crippling load by factor of safety. Crippling load 29708.708.1 divided by 3. Now 9902.7 newtons for the safe load for the first condition in this problem. Next, second condition you have to safe load by Euler's formula. Euler's formula, you know the Young's modulus 1.2 into 10 power of 5 Newton per mm square. Crippling load by Euler's formula equal pi square E by L square. L means elements effective length already you know the effective length. Have to substitute in this equation. Moment of inertia 30.7 into the power of 4. Finally, 402,000 newtons. That is the crippling load for sorry crippling load 40,200 newtons for Euler's formula. Have to calculate safe load crippling load by factor of safety 40,200 divided by 3. Now 1340 newtons. That is the safe load for Euler's formula. Okay, two formulas you have to calculate in this procedure. Okay, now Euler's formula using Euler's formula and using Rankins formula, you have to calculate for safe load. Okay, in this formulas you have to use to calculate the in this procedure. Okay. Okay, next class I will explain another formulas. You have to another formulas just like two formulas are there. Just like Rankins formula, another two formulas are there. Our two formulas are derivation I will explain and our example problems explain. The unit 3 will be next class I will be completed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you this opportunity.